In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Scottie Barnes and really to see if he's going to have a breakout year this year in the NBA. We've all seen the comparisons between him and Jason Tatum and him and, of course, Giannis Antetokounmpo. So let's get down and let's check out Scottie Barnes. He's one heck of a beast of a player. Really quickly, if you want to shoot the ball better, make sure to go check out my shooting workout. That is down in the description below. First off, we really need to look at his defense, and that's exactly what we see right here. His ability to go off ball and block shots is special. Whenever you're looking to block a shot, if you've got longer arms and you're just a bit taller, you can actually wait until this guy is off the ground first before you even go up to try and contest or block it, and that's exactly what we see here. It does help that Scottie Barnes has a crazy wingspan and is quite tall as well, roughly around 6'10". And then even after that initial block, he was able to go up and block other shots as well and get that rebound. Now the thing with Scottie Barnes is he can play any position. He can play center all the way to point guard, and if he is playing at the point guard position and he gets matched up with an actual point guard who's like 6'2", well guess what? He's just going to take that guy right down into the post and he's going to go and score. However, when he's posting his man up, I really want you to count how many dribbles he takes. As soon as he turns his back, that's one dribble, that's two dribbles, and then that third dribble is the move that he takes to score the basket. Now, why is he only taking 3 dribbles? Well, if he was to continuously take dribble after dribble after dribble, guess what? Eventually, these guys would have come up from behind and stole that ball. Or this guy would have dropped off and double teamed him. But by always being in attack mode, trying to move closer to the basket or actually moving closer to the basket and limiting your dribbles, you're going to be very successful. So many players will take 10 dribbles to try to go from here to here. You're just going to get that ball stolen. Also hanging out in the dunker spot, which is right there, just slightly off the screen. Whenever a player goes and attacks down the middle of the key, as we see right here, his man is going to pop up to play help defense, which will then allow Scottie Barnes to be wide open and get that wide open dunk. That's a very special or very hard area to guard in basketball, and we can actually use this to our advantage if we're spacing the floor properly. Now, coming off of this spin move, when he attacks the basket, look how many dribbles he takes and look at how high he keeps that ball. He takes 0 dribbles after that spin. Spin move there, gathers the ball, 1, 2, and then keeping that ball high away from reaching hands, he's then able to literally jump over top of a player and finish with the layup at the rim. And let's not forget, he actually has handles to back up these moves. That was a very nice move to be able to pull off to get that 3-point shot. And I will expect to see more of these moves, especially this one right here, what we just seen in this upcoming season. Now, in this situation right here, I would expect this year coming up that this would have been a dunk. He would have timed his step just a bit or better. He would have tried to time his step just a little bit more left of that defender's foot instead of going and trying to go in front. Going behind. He did get the foul call, but of course there are times where we just want to slam the ball down hard, and that could have been one of them to really create a lot of momentum. And then they are going to be using him in more and more screen and roll situations, and in any of these screens where they're just setting up the offense, Gary Trent's coming off of that screen and most of these guys are already set up way over here, the key is wide open. So any of these wing screens will be met with no resistance, and it's going to be a dunk probably every single time. And he's a whole year stronger now too, where these are going to be even more massive. He also knows where and when to cut to the basket. Here, his man really wasn't paying attention to him. He cut to the basket and he was able to finish with the dunk. As a player, you can read this. If your man is on their heels and looking away from you, you can really cut anywhere on the basketball court, and you will be open for a shot. Also, his ability to get offensive rebounds, as we can see right here, and going straight back up for the dunk is very useful. This is something that I hope to see more of this year as well, where if he can get a couple of offensive rebounds every single game and put them straight back up right away, this is going to be an easy 2, 4, 6, or even 8 points every single game that he can score and be absolutely super dominant. Over 90% of players can't score more than 6 points in a game in the NBA. Well, guess what? This is something that every single player can do to be able to just score a simple 4, 6, or even 8 points. Let's also not forget the fact that he can pull up for these threes, and he's actually got a really good stroke. He doesn't have any hitches in it or anything like that. His footwork is also very solid, and this is something that we will see even more of in his third year in the NBA. And we're going to see even more of this style basketball where he just plays bully ball just to go right through the player. He's a whole year stronger. He's going to be much bigger. He's going to be much faster. And I would really start comparing him to a more mobile version of Giannis. And we can really see this in the high post. He's able to make the right reads. He's able to make the right shot read. This is just an overall very polished player, and he's going to be even more polished this year. You can tell that he has had really good coaching, the ability for him to move off ball as well as he does, but also the overall strength. And this is something that I really want to point out. If you want to be an elite player, you need to work out. Elite teams up here in Canada are working out as young as even grade 3 and 4. So if you want to be able to have an advantage, even just a muscular advantage, working out is going to make you that next step better. Anyways, I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. Make sure to go check out the shooting workout down in the description below, and I'll see you guys again next time.